Harihi Om. 3 times Omkara. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavid Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Harihi Om. Suswagatam. We all are discussing a nice subtle topic, that is meditation. As we have seen yesterday, our intellect. So somebody asked Pujya Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda ji, so Pujya Gurudev's answer was, if you have to meditate for half an hour, then 23 hours and a half, you have to prepare your mind for it. Just note it. How much is the preparation? Only half an hour meditation practice a seeker has to take up. But for that, complete day preparation is required. For example, like we see in this world, if there is wedding in some house, the wedding is of a one day, but the preparation goes on from last, I think, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. See, the preparation requires so much of time, and actual day, it is only for some hours. Similarly, you can just look at any function. Preparation is most important. Even if somebody wants to do a puja, elaborate puja, then the preparation takes a lot of time, and the puja may be of an hour or two. So one has to be very clear about that preparation of the mind is a most important aspect of meditation. Now, what is called as this preparation of mind? So understand, these are the two important aspects: clarity of knowledge and purity of mind. Clarity of knowledge and purity of mind. This combination is very important for a seeker to glide in meditation. So, let us now think of first, what is this preparation of the mind? So, Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad-Gita to Arjuna, when he asked that what to do, this mind is too fickle. Now just see, it is chanchalam ki mana Krishna. So Bhagavan says, yes, I know, but there is a solution of it. So what solution is given by Bhagavan to the Arjuna? So the solution given is very simple. What is that? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruhyate. Appears to be simple. Why? Because practice for everyone is depending on its quality of the mind. Like, some people do not have a determination. Some people do not have a courage. And therefore, they do not take up, or if they take up some action, then if the difficulty comes in it, they give up very easily. That is the obstacle. That is a disqualification. So one must know that this meditation as a subject, it is very subtle. It is very subtle. Therefore, no action can make it possible. Why? Because it is beyond any action. This we are going to know. We have understood that what meditation exactly is: effortless awareness of our true nature. That is meditation. And whatever upasanas, japa, tapa, a seeker takes up in his life is for purification of mind, and that is no doubt an action. But meditation as such is no action. Okay, so again coming to preparation of the mind, when it is said, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruhyate. So abhyasa is continuous practice. Continuous practice. And our mind, which is extrovert naturally, which wants to, through all the 10 senses, continuously enjoy or experience this world. That is the state of mind today. What is the state of mind? Let me remind. This mind, through all our senses, wants to interact with the world and get a different experiences, and then only this mind is comfortable. So to bring this mind above these experiences is a very important task in the practice of meditation. Then, what is that? How to bring this mind up? How to lift this mind up above these experiences? Now, Bhagavad-Gita, 2nd chapter, Bhagavan says, very important verse, Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkha agama payino nityaha Tan titikshasva Bharata. O Arjuna, you have to develop titiksha. Now this titiksha means tolerance power. Please note it. It is a very important aspect, quality of a seeker. Titiksha, tolerance. So what exactly titiksha means? Please understand. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam, or you can add sahanam sarva sukha dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. Sahanam sarva sukha dukkhanam apratikara purvakam means a person should tolerate, should endure all the experiences of joy and sorrow apratikara purvakam, without any resistance to it at all. Now this is a difficult thing. That to accept it without any resistance and take it very sportingly. Okay. Shitoshna sukha dukkhada tan titikshasva Bharata. Now let us focus on this slok and understand how important is to know what these mind about these experiences. See, Bhagavan says here, matras and sparshas. That means our senses and sense objects. They have natural attraction towards each other. Please note, senses and the objects of the senses, they have an example. When eyes are open, eyes are attracted towards beautiful form, and that's how it's natural. So when sense organ come in contact with sense object, there has to be experience. Please note it. So what are the experiences possible? Then it is said, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkha Adi. So please understand, all experiences, the end point of that experience is every end point, the ultimate point of every experience is joy or sorrow. Like, please note it. Every experience rather give this ultimate sort of feeling of joy or sorrow, which we can understand like or dislike also. Now, again, think about this experience. Then it says, Agama Payino Anityaha. Little detail about it. Experience is possible because sense organ is there, sense object is there, and they come in contact. Now, here a knowledge is required of what? The capacity of the sense organ is limited. Please note it. Capacity of the sense organ is limited, as well as the object. That object itself is also limited in nature. So both the capacity is limited and the object is also of a limited nature. So therefore, the experience is of limited nature. Please note it. Therefore, the experience is also of limited nature. That means whatever experience we get, that which is called as joy or sorrow, is of limited nature. That means that which comes, which goes also. That which comes, that which goes also. So that which comes and that which goes, nothing remains. So understand how it can be a reality. How it can be a reality. It is just an appearance for some time, and then there is no existence of it at all. Please note it. All our experiences are like that. They just appear, they just are there for some time, and after some duration, that experience does not stand or does not have any of its independent existence at all. Please, therefore, do not give undue importance to any experience. Why? Because all experiences are limited and all experiences are just an appearance for short time. Therefore, develop this very important virtue called as titiksha, tolerance power. The more the tolerance power, the greater will be the height of your meditation. Now, simple one important aspect. Unless and until you have a good tolerance power to sit in one posture for a good sufficient time, no doubt in the beginning you will have some difficulty, discomfort on body level. But one who is ready to endure it, just tolerate that discomfort, then what happens? Then slowly, the capacity of the body grows of tolerance. A capacity of mind grows of tolerating and transcending over the experience, and then they remain stable. Please note it. The stability comes when you have a power of endurance, when you have a power of tolerance, because these experiences nobody can destroy. They will keep coming in everyone's life, whether you are in a brahmacharya ashram or grihastha ashram or a vanaprastha ashram or a sannyas ashram. Any stage of your life, the experiences will keep coming. Do not imagine if the stage of life is changed, experience will stop coming. No, it is not. So those who have this wrong notion that if I take a sannyas, then my life is a great joy of joy. That's a wrong notion, because the sannyasi also has to stay in this same world. That sannyasi also has his own prarabdha, and he has to interact with this world. So experiences no one can run away from. Therefore, one should have this right understanding how to grow above these experiences. Now, this is called as preparation of the mind. This is called as preparation of the mind. And this requires a good time. This takes a long time of a seeker to prepare one's own mind. You will all have this experience. Someday the mind is very quiet, very stable, very serene. The next day, you will find the mind is disturbed. The next day, it is turbulent. Yes, possible. Why? Because the interaction with the world is different every day. And therefore, if a person is not aware of handling his own experiences or her own experiences, then that person gets experiences of the life. So, please understand and try to grow above your every experience. Also understand that experiences are always limited in nature. So therefore, this quality of titiksha, a tolerance power, should grow in every seeker. And that's how a person can transcend one's own experience. So today we have seen how to make our mind ready for this practice of meditation. Now, the second important aspect is of intellect. Intellect knowledge should be very firm and clear. Should be firm and very clear. So, in the 5th verse, it is said, Svarupam Satchidanandam Vijanan Swatmano Buddha Tishtatyaivam Sada Yogi Swarupinaiva Nanyatha. This yogi remains very firm in one's own true nature. And what is that true nature? Sat Chit Ananda. So now we are going to focus on these 3 important aspects. Sat Chit Ananda. Yesterday we have thought over it little, but now today let us focus it on Sat Chit Ananda, these 3 important aspects little more. First aspect, Sat. Sat is that existence. The existence, when we say, it is not the existence like that of this object is existing. Okay. It is sort of very gross. But understand, because of the principle of existence, that which is a substratum of any object or anything in the world, that which is a substratum of anything of this world, that existing principle, that is called as Sat. So, just for example, if you are seeing a movie and so many things are happening in this movie, there are different so-called as scenes. Sometimes it is mountains, sometimes it is river, sometimes it is a fight between 2 people, sometimes it's a marriage procession, and so on. But when the movie is over, the substratum, that which is called as a screen, is as it is. So, that substratum of the screen, which is the existence principle for what? the whole movie to experience. Hope this is clear. So that screen here in this example, it is called as existence principle. Please understand, all examples have a limitations. So do not just hold on to the example and say, oh my God, this screen is also limited and this also can tear and this also can get destroyed. We don't have to get into such sort of things when example is given. You have to understand the import of it and drop the example. Please note it. Okay, so this screen is called as existence principle, without which no movie can be projected. Similarly, whole world is projected because there is an existence principle. And this existence principle is subtle, but it is changeless. Now, just take it up, consciousness. Chit, aspect of the Atma Tattva. This Chit aspect is awareness, is consciousness, is knowledge principle. Now, to just take one example for it, when the room has no light and it is pitch dark, please imagine, when the room is there or a hall is there, very big hall, there is no light at all. It is pitch dark and you are there. You cannot see anything because it is pitch dark. Now, in this situation, think, do you know or not, I am? I am there. Yes, even though you cannot see anything around, even if you can't see your body, but there cannot be this experience, I am not. This experience always there with all of us, I am. And that's called as this awareness principle, this knowledge principle, this consciousness principle called as Chit. Now, the third important aspect called as bliss, Anand. When this bliss is there, there cannot be an incompleteness. There cannot be an incompleteness. This bliss is infinite, unlimited, and it cannot be limited by anything or any circumstances of this world. It is complete in itself. Now, a seeker has to focus his mind and intellect, complete attention on this knowledge of the self. And today is this practice. Please be ready now. Take up a good posture. Be firm. If you are sitting on the floor, let there be a thick mat. And over the mat, you can sit having a right posture, maybe Sukhasan or Ardha Padmasan or Padmasan. If you are sitting on the chair, then let your back not rest to the backrest of the chair. And when you put your legs down, let there be a mat. Just, over the mat, you keep your both feet. Your hand, you can keep it on your legs or your thighs. Now see to it that your back is straight. Your neck is straight. Slowly close your eyes. If you're wearing a spectacles, you may remove them. Or again, comfort of the body. And even if there is some discomfort, now you have understood you have to develop this important aspect called as titiksha. 1 minute, focus your attention on your breathing process, just to make your mind more concentrated, one-pointed. You may use number, count the number in your mind. When the breath comes, the air comes inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the air goes out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that, let us just focus for 1 minute. Now focus on your mind. You will find there are some thoughts moving here and there. As you know now how to grow above all these thoughts, because they are just an appearances. When you do not disturb the thought, it only can remain for some time and it gets dissolved. This will also require good practice, how to transcend your own thoughts. It happens slowly. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. By right practice, a seeker can grow above his own different thoughts. All experiences of the mind, as we have understood, are limited in nature. So whatever experiences which we all have got are all of limited nature. They do not have real existence at all, because they come and they go. They do not have any independent existence at all. Therefore, one must develop good tolerance power towards all the experiences of life. Do not keep labeling them continuously. This will help you to grow above your experiences quickly. Mind has this nature to keep labeling every experience. Let us stop this habit of labeling the experiences. Understand, some experiences are coming because of our prarabdha karma. That's called as the past actions of this life as well as the n number of lives before this life. Some experiences are coming because of our action in this life. So one has to understand, anyway, the experiences are because of my own actions, maybe of the previous birth or of this birth. So let us not complain to anyone, but just to understand, experience it without labeling it. This is how you have to prepare your mind, and slowly, when you prepare your mind completely, you can transcend your mind. What is called as transcending the mind? When mind does not trouble you, when slowly the thoughts gets dissolved, and there is complete stillness of the mind, that's how the mind can be transcended. Now the intellect part, just remember and contemplate over our true nature. Our true nature is Satchidanand. That Sat which is changeless in 3 periods of time. That Sat which is a substratum of the whole universe. That Sat without which the existence of anything in this world is not possible. All that appears in this world is of limited, finite nature. But the substratum of everything in this world is infinite, is unlimited, is this existence principle. The Chit principle is the consciousness, awareness. It is a knowledge principle. I know. So we have seen one example of the awareness, the consciousness principle. When the room is pitch dark, and you can't see anything, but still you have this complete experience of I am. Which remains forever, which is because of this nature of the self called as consciousness, awareness, knowledge principle. Anand, the bliss aspect of the Atma Tattva. This is complete in itself. Incompleteness as an experience is only on the level of mind. When you desire something, and if you do not get, then there's a feeling of incompleteness. And also a feeling of completeness just for some time when you complete or when you get what you desire. But that's also finite experience. When there is no object, when your mind is quiet, body is stable, intellect is merged in the self, at that moment, this feeling of peace is not because of any object. This feeling of completeness or absence of incompleteness is not because of any object. It is because of complete nature of the self. Every day, a seeker has to practice meditation by understanding all the principles as we have discussed. Now, this silence which is you are experiencing, this is because of the true nature of the self. A seeker has to contemplate every day and dive deep into this state of meditation.
Hari Om. Swami.
Hari Om Swami.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari
Thank you.
Om.
Swamiji.
Hari Om
Hari Om
Swamiji. Hari
Thank you,
Om.
Swamiji.
Hari Om.
Hope you all are experiencing that bliss
Thank
and
you.
ease.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Swamiji.
Swamiji.
Thank you
Going
so
about
much. Thank
Thank you,
Thank
you.
you.
Swamiji.
Hari
Hari
Om.
Om
mind and
Swamiji.
intellect.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om
Hari
Swami.
Om.
Hari
Hari
Om
Om.
Swami.
Hari
Hari Om
Om.
Swami.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
See
Hari
you
Om.
next week.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari
Take
Om,
care. Hari
Hari
Om.
Om,
Hari
Hari
Om.
Hari
Om.
Om,
Hari Om.
Hari
Hari
Om,
Om.
Hari Om, Hari
Jai Shri
Om.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
रेखा यहाँ कर लो, झाड़ू हो गया.
दिल्लीचे लोक म्हणाले की एकटं येदो येदो मोठो बायलो सुद्धा इतके मोठे रे.
भजनी करा स्वामी जी का. है ना मेरे वाले का.
तुझे मोठी तर बरी म्हणून तुझे पैसे असतो रे काही असतात की ओबेसिटी म्हणतात का
मग कोणी आपला व्हिडिओ ऑन ऑफच करून